Companies often face circumstances in which they must cut the price of their product, such as excess inventory or falling market share. In certain circumstances, we may also have a company that cuts prices in a push to dominate the market. Either the company starts with lower costs than its competitors,
$2.99.
or the company cuts prices to gain market share while further cutting their costs through the large volume being sold. Price cutting is an important and necessary business strategy that surely anticipates reactions from both the consumers and the competitors. Welcome to Price Cut Wars. The year is 1995, and while Nintendo's Ultra 64 is still getting its finishing touches, the Sega Saturn and Sony Playstation are both set to release in September. That is until at E3 that year, when Tom Kalinske surprise launched the Saturn, saying that Saturns were on shelves now. Sony famously responded with
$2.99.
Due to the Sega Saturn surprise launch, the early months of the Saturn were extremely dry of software, with literally 0 games released in June. Sega was already hurting because of this, and with the PlayStation coming, Sega gave away 3 free games with every console.
Listen, if you buy a Sega Saturn before September 30th, you get 3 free games! That's $150 value!
Dr. Forrest, dial 118, please.
Sega
Saturn!
It wouldn't matter, because Sony would end up outselling the Sega Saturn's total sales in just 1 week. Sega's response was to cut the price of the base unit by $100, matching Sony's PlayStation. The Sega Saturn would get its next price cut in April 1996 to $249 to try to gain some edge over the PlayStation. It wouldn't be until May 96 that PlayStation would proactively cut the price from $299 to $199 with the threat of the Nintendo 64 on its way. Sega Saturn did not have any choice but to match soon after. With the Nintendo 64 selling out everywhere, Sega makes its big preparations for the holiday season. Sega was giving away 3 of the best-selling titles on the console for free in a desperate attempt to keep the Saturn alive.
Between now and the end of the year, and we'll give you 3 of Sega Saturn's top-selling arcade games free. That's Virtua Cop, Daytona USA, and Virtua Fighter 2. $189 worth of games absolutely free.
And it worked. Kind of. Sales for Sega were up during this period, but Nintendo still outsold both Sega and Sony, to which Sony announced a price cut in March 97. And Nintendo matched immediately. At E3 that year, 1997, Bernie Stolar, the CEO of Sega, infamously said that the Saturn was not our future. Saturn would wait until June for the reduced price of $150, and its other bundles would see reductions as well. By August 1997, Sony controlled 47% of the next generation market, Nintendo 40%, and Sega only 12%. In March 1998, Sega announced that they were abandoning the Saturn and they'd cut the system to $99. Meanwhile, Sony keeps pressure on Nintendo's momentum by cutting the price of their DualShock bundle in August 1998, and Nintendo following suit with their Atomic Purple bundle. Sony would then cut the price again a year later to $99, with Nintendo mirroring them with their final price reduction. And while the PlayStation 2 is already out, in July 2000 Sony releases the PS1, a compact white version of the PlayStation for $99.
That'll buff up a team.
PlayStation.
In 2001, Sony would announce the PS1 Combo Pack for $200, which was an ordinary PS1, but bundled with a 5-inch LCD screen. It wouldn't be until 2002 that Sony's PS1 would hit a price tag of $50, and the Combo Pack would be reduced to $150. You know, in all my research, it's pretty interesting how I couldn't really find a lot of information on if PlayStation ever had any obscure bundles. We know Nintendo and Sega both did. But I wouldn't be surprised if Sony was just so successful that they didn't bother with these bundles. With the Sega Saturn's fumbled launch and complicated architecture, and the Nintendo 64's constant delays and lack of third-party support, it's really interesting how Sony really entered the gaming market at the perfect time. It just shows you it's really all about being at the right place at the right time and just not messing up.
Remember, do not underestimate the power of PlayStation.